Tick-tock, D-Day seems to be here. I have received information that 4 individuals and 2 companies, legal action is proceeding against them. These 2 companies and these 4 individuals have been sued in connection with Polaris. As far as I have heard, these individuals and the companies are in the process of being served. I believe that these 4 individuals will be served in their capacity as individuals and in their acting capacity within the government structure. Now, many of you guys did not believe in the cause of a Novi Global Network. You did not believe how serious a Novi Global Network would have taken this issue about Polaris. Well, many other Grenadians have jumped on board and taken the issue very serious. And that is why the Grenada Nationalist Patriotic Front, consisting of individuals who understand the grave situation that exists as it concerns Polaris, we have tried to make good. We have entered the public space. We have entered public forums and tried to negotiate and ask questions about Polaris. We were promised that documents concerning the financial dealings of the 22 million that was spent on Polaris thus far would have been released. Instead, none of that was released. We have heard that this current administration tout itself as the most transparent administration, but yet still, none of those documents have been released. So obviously, the spearhead of the Grenada Nationalist Patriotic Front has decided that they will take further action. And that is why they made a decision to take legal action. So now you know that many Grenadians are serious on Polaris. So now you know that the Grenadian people are serious. And the people of the Grenada Nationalist Patriotic Front are not joking around. They would not sit back idly while some in office and some in the current administration, as we perceive, use the machinations of government for self-enrichment off the backs of the hard-working taxpayers of Grenada. We will not stand for it. I want to take the opportunity again to warn Grenadians that these very few individuals at the upper echelon are using the Grenadian people for their benefit. But I want you to understand that when things go awry, when things go south, that you, the Grenadian people, will have to bear the brunt of the responsibility. They have cushions, okay? They have enough resources to take care of themselves and to ride the tide of economic problems in Grenada. But many of you, they live paycheck to paycheck, have responsibility that if your economic situation is disrupted, then you'll end up in problems. So I want you to understand that you have to get off this sinking ship. Let that leadership bear their problems and responsibility for themselves. They do not care about you. They're using you to fill their pockets. And again, when things go awry, they will leave you out in the blazing sun. We have seen this before. In 1983, from 79 to 83, there were a bunch of smart men who thought they were brighter than everybody else. They plunged the Grenadian people into serious problematic situations. And then, when those situations arrive, they themselves ran and hid and left the Grenadian people on the battlefield. Today, it's a different battlefield. And you see the exact same thing is happening. That leadership is putting the Grenadian people in problematic situation that has dire consequences. We've seen some of those consequences materialize already. And I am telling you, it's only going to get worse. Okay? They would not bear the responsibility. They have means and ways of cushioning themselves. But at the end of the day, it is you, the Grenadian people, that will bear the brunt of the pain, that will bear the brunt of the suffering and the consequences that they created. So I am pleading with you that you need to jump off that sinking ship before it's too late. Let the people who wants to play Morris fantasy, okay, like it's some sort of game, let them bear the responsibility for their actions. Why should you bear the brunt of the consequences for their reckless action? I'm appealing to you. Get off of that sinking ship. I am appealing to you. Get off of that sinking ship. It is time for you to look out for your own interests, Grenadians. Okay? It's obvious that they are not looking out for your interests. That ship is captainless. That ship is at minimum run by reckless captains. And I'm not saying captains by accident. Okay? This playbook has been played before. Just like the NJM was hijacked by opportunists, the NDC in its current state is now hijacked. I want you to listen to me carefully. Hijacked by opportunists. You had opportunists that funded them during the last 2020 election campaign and cashed in big time. You had opportunists, socialist Marxists, who felt that from 79 to 89, they did everything for Grenada. They built Grenada. So now they saw this current administration as an opportunity to self-enrich and to cash in for what they perceive as their hard work in 79 to 83. All of this is being done on top of your backs, the regular Grenadian man and woman. You shall not stand for this anymore. You must get off this ship before it's too late. We've seen the recent consequences that the Grenadian people are bearing. And it's only going to get worse. My fellow Grenadians, let these smart men and them bear the responsibility for their actions. Do not accept collective punishment for their reckless action. Abandon that ship. Let them deal with this situation by themselves. The current legal action in place will have serious consequences. It starts with civil action, but there's no telling where this may lead. Grenadians, I am appealing to you. I've never failed you. I've never let you down. Everything I've said to you in the past has become truth. And again, I am pleading with you. I am warning you that the path that these smart men and them, okay, who are pocket fillers, are taking you on a very dangerous path. And now is the time for you to deviate, to abandon that ship, to leave them to their own whims and fancies. They do not have your best interest at heart. The only interest they have at heart is their interest. Their reckless actions are nothing new. In 2008, to fund their campaign, they made the same sets of reckless actions, received money from an antagonist of a global power. Then once they got into government, they changed and went to the other side to dire economic consequences for you know who? The Grenadian people had to bear that responsibility. The Grenadian taxpayer was sued for those monies. This administration is writing checks that the Grenadian taxpayer cannot afford to pay because they would not have to pay for it. It will be you, the Grenadian taxpayer. I want you to understand that. So again, this is my warning. Get off that sinking ship. It's a ship that's only going to lead to turbulent, dangerous waters. For Grenada, for you, abandon that NDC ship and its leadership. Do what's right for you, your children, and grandchildren.